afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I've got a cool video for you guys today. It's one that has been requested, and it's about the DiabloSport i2 tuner, which I had on my old truck. Nowadays it's called the DiabloSport i3. And so today I'm going to show you guys how to tune a vehicle for the first time with one of their tuners, and we're going to use this 2011 Silverado, which happens to be my dad's. Of course, we no longer need the Diablo tuner on this truck since it's built motor and all that, and it's been dyno tuned. This truck is for the most part stock. The only thing done to it is just a cold air intake under the hood. I'll show you guys, and aside from that, it's bone stock. This is a 2011 Silverado 1500 with a 5.3, and of course it's got the 6-speed, and I mean, that's no kills, no thrills. It's just a regular old half-ton Silverado. So what I've got here today is the i3 tuner. So you're going to get it in a box. I've just brought the stuff out here. You're going to get a cord to hook it to the computer, cord to hook it to the OBD2, the actual tuner itself, which is very nice. It's kind of like a little, I don't know how to explain it, but it's nice. You got the booklet that explains everything for you, opens up and gives you all the instructions. I've done this before, so I'm not really new to it. But what I'm going to do is we are going to take the truck out onto the road. It's like 60 miles per hour right down the road here, and then we'll just start at a stoplight or whatever, and I'll just punch it, and you guys will show the acceleration in stock form, and then we'll go back and do it the same way, and we'll show the acceleration after it's been tuned. That's the best way I know how to do this, and I can keep you updated on any type of fuel economy increases and stuff like this. But our biggest thing today I want to do is deactivate the DOD. He's done with that. You know, if you can deactivate it. So we're going to deactivate DOD, and we're going to pretty much use the crate tune, and I'll show you what I'm talking about once we get into this tuner. But I'm going to use their crate tune, and I'm going to adjust some parameters in the advanced settings. But first things first, let's get this thing out there on the road and do an acceleration clip just to get an idea on how fast it is stock. Alright, so to get started, of course, I've got the tuner here, and I've got the OBD2 cable here. So if you see right down there in the bottom is the little slit for this thing, where the cord plugs in. Take it, make sure we put it in the right way. It'll click in there, make sure that's clicked in there good. Take your OBD2 side, come down here, you know, and it might be in a little bit of a different location, just depending on what model your vehicle is, which I actually have to get out and try to find it here. Make sure when you slide it up on there, you slide it all the way in there. Now, while this starts booting up, and they warn you this, any aftermarket accessory you have, like a radio or something like that, you have to disconnect that, and you can't just pull the fuse. I actually had an incident with my truck where it didn't read the tune right, and I was left with a blank computer. Because I didn't disconnect the radio, and it interferes with the tuner somehow. I don't know how or why, but if you do have an aftermarket stereo, you have to disconnect it. But this truck has no aftermarket stereo or anything like that, so we're all good. Another thing is do not start the vehicle or anything like that until it tells you to do so, or never start the vehicle, but don't turn your key to the run position until it tells you to. So the first thing you're going to get a screen, you know, it tells you about increasing fuel economy. Do you agree to these terms? Yes. And you're going to get scan tool, settings, and tune vehicle. We're going to tune the vehicle. It says turn key to run position. So turn the key to run position. I usually like to give it a second, then press continue. Got a please wait menu, and the first time it's going to take just a few minutes because, you know, it's getting the stuff off the okay. Alright, so you've got easy tune and advanced tune. I'm actually going to go into advanced tune because I want to change a little bit more. Easy tune, I'll kind of show you guys what you're going to see on easy tune here in just a second. So under advanced tune, once it pulls it up, you see install standard tune. You're going to get that same option if you click easy tune. So we're going to install standard tune. And you're going to see different things under here, and this will range greatly depending on the vehicle you have. We're going to do the Diablo tune on this, and of course you see the different options here: 87 tune, mile per gallon booster tune, modified stock tune. We're going to take the Diablo tune. It's going to just tell you, kind of break down on what it does. We're going to say yes. We're going to come back to this install standard tune. Now, if you click easy tune, you're not going to see this menu, but in the install standard tune, we're going to modify the stock tune. Yes. It says the i3 will now read the backup from the vehicle. Tap yes to continue. Now what it's doing here is it's pulling the stock tune off of the truck. Now you want it to do this, of course. It's going to save the stock tune. If you want to return the vehicle back to stock, it has the ability to do so. Say you're going to sell the vehicle, or you're not happy with it, you can turn it back to stock. You can take, you're not stuck with the tune. And it's transferable, so once you take this thing back to stock, you can call Diablo, get some things moving around, you can put it on another vehicle, but you can't tune more than one vehicle with it unless you buy a different license. Now don't freak out, the gauges might do something weird, the doors might unlock, it's just what it does when it's reading. Just going to go through a couple different things here. You can watch the progress. It's going to have the percentage of how much it's reading. It's reading TCM right now. Alright, so if you're going to go into modify parameters, you see ECM, TCM. We'll click on ECM here. Now, if you see here, DOD AFM calibration, we're going to click on here. DOD active fuel management on, off. We are getting rid of this, off. Now what we're doing here is we're getting rid of the 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder mode where it's shutting down cylinders. It's going to be a V8 all the time once I do this. So we're going to click yes. Alright, there we go. Now it's off. I'm going to go back into here. A couple different things. Let's see, you can control fan control, idle calibration, injector calibration, power enrichment, rev speed limit, vehicle speed limiter. If you want to turn the speed limiter off, you can. Just for the sake, we'll just turn it off just so I can show you what it's going to come up as. So now if you see this asterisk, that shows that that parameter has been modified because I just turned the limiter off. So if there's no asterisk, nothing has been changed. Calibration, and you can, now under speed calibration, you can adjust for axle ratio, tire size. Say you go up in tire size, you can adjust your speedometer through here. But this is pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. They do a really good job here of keeping it, pretty simple. Alright, once you've modified all the parameters, you click the back button, you go back to the screen that says apply tune. We're going to apply the tune. And it's going to say writing tune. So like I said, while this thing's loading, if you just went with the easy tune, you would have skipped the process of me modifying anything, but I wanted to go in and modify some stuff just so you guys could see. Like I said, the biggest thing we wanted to do here was disable DOD. And off camera I adjusted some stuff like the RPM shift points and stuff like that, but most of what people want to do is just keep the crate tune that DiabloSport has designed and disable DOD, which is what we've done. But you can also disable torque management and stuff like that. You can adjust idle control, fan control, all of that. And you see there it says 100% for writing the tune. Alright, so once it gets done with that, you're going to see tuning complete. You may unplug the tool and enjoy driving your vehicle. Tap or continue to reboot. So at this point, if you want to do something different, you forgot to change something, you can click continue, but we're done. So we're going to unplug that, and then we can start the truck. Alrighty, so there we go. So we can go back out onto the road and we'll do another go pull up to 60 and see if we see any difference. So there you go, guys. That's how you do it. It's really simple and it's not hard at all. Of course, you can go in, like I said, and change different parameters, but I definitely notice a major difference. There's a little bit more. I didn't turn torque management off. We're going to try to turn that off and see if we don't gain a little bit more. But all in all, it definitely has a lot better response with the DOD being deactivated, and it seemed to be a little bit quicker. So I hope this video helped you out. Go to DiabloSport. You can order the tuner through them directly. There's also some other dealers that sell them. Appreciate you guys watching. Check out the other videos on the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.